Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's Emmanuel here. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you are old here, thank you very much for coming back. In this tutorial, we're gonna learn how to design a simple Versace 31st night flyer like this, and this is coming up. Okay, so without further ado, in order to Photoshop, the first thing we have to do is to select our canvas size, and I have to create new. And in this tutorial, we're gonna use a canvas size of 4 by 4 inches. Alright, so click on create new, and after that, you have to select the canvas size you have to use. I'll use 4 by 4 here, so I'll go to inches and select 4 here as my width and 4 as my height, and then resolution remains 300, and then click on create. Now that I have my canvas, the next thing I have to do is to design my background. From there I can really go on and do justice to my text. So first I have to create a solid color like this. I want that blue, or let's say blue black, something like that, to be like this. Once I am done, I have some images I downloaded from Google. I really want to use that for the background. So the first one I want to use is this. Then I will click and hold that and drag it here. After that, I will position it very nicely like this for it to fit my canvas. After I'm done, I have to click on this correct sign here, and then change the blending mode to overlay. So here you can find the blend mode. I have to change the blend mode. You have a lot you can play around it, but for this tutorial or for this case, I will choose overlay, and then try to blur it a little bit. So I'll go to the filter, tap here, and then select blur. Under blur, I'll have to choose Gaussian blur, and then play a little bit around it to get what I want. So something like this, and then click on OK. Click on OK like this. Then I have to also bring on another image I also downloaded from Google from here. Then this is the image, so I have to hold and drag that and drop it here, and also try to manipulate it a little bit. Sorry for my laptop is actually not responding very fast for me, but I bet your options that everything will be fine. So once I have it here, I have to also position it very nicely. Over here, drag it all over, something like this. And click on OK. I have to also change the blending mode to overlay like this, and also reduce the opacity a little bit, like this. And I think I am really done with the background. So once I'm done with the background, I have to go on and deal with my text. I've typed everything here. I will add it to the resources so that you can able to use the same writings and everything. So I have this here, which is Victorian Church. I have to copy that and paste it here. So I have to select my text too, then click on it and change the color of the text to maybe white for the meantime, so that you can see what I'm actually about to type. And I have to change the font also to one of my favorite fonts I have been using. Change it to Big Noodle. And also have to replace it with this, and then squeeze it a little bit because it's too big. I mean, we have to reduce the size. Yeah, something like this won't be bad. Yeah, position it very nicely. Once I am done, I have to also bring another text, bring it down a little bit. Present, copy that, Ctrl+C to copy, and then Ctrl+V to paste like this. That's all. What I have to do next is to also bring another text here, which is the 31st night. And paste that here like this, and then make it a little bit bigger like this. Don't worry about the alignment. Once we are done, they will center everything like this. And I have to change the font to Brumi. It's also one of my favorite fonts. So once I am done, I can now create a clipping mask. I want to use an image I downloaded from Google. Just create a clipping mask for the test, only the 31st night. Once I have this here, I just have to create a clipping mask like this. So once I'm done with that, I can create the simple rectangle here for the design to be nice. Once I'm done with that, I have to choose a color from here or maybe here like this. Once I am done with that, I have to also create a rounded rectangle here like this, and then lay a little bit around the rounded rectangle. Like this. Fit. Yeah. So once I'm done, I can bring this one here. So before that, I have to center the 31st night. So you have to press Ctrl+A to center the text like this. So maybe I can use this opportunity to center the rest of the text, like the present and the name of the church, and also center the rounded rectangle like this. Then I have to deselect that by pressing Ctrl+D to deselect. Once I am done with it, turn off this and then duplicate my 31st night. Duplicate my 31st night by pressing Ctrl+J to make a duplicate of it. Once I'm done, I have to increase the size of that text and then bring it a little bit up and then the original 31st night text like this. And then I have to bring this from the rectangle down like this. Bring this upon it and just position it very nicely like this. Like this, and then position color to make a difference. I have to rasterize this. And then press Ctrl and then left click on the 31st night like this. And then select the rounded rectangle and then press backspace to create that small design over there to separate the night from the objects. And then after that, you can press Ctrl+D to deselect that. Right now, after you're done with that, you can hide the first night, duplicate the first night, and then turn on this as well. Then create the clipping marks again, like this. Once you have that, the next thing you have to do is also to bring on this, the date and the time of the event. You have to duplicate this, bring it down a little bit, move it upwards, and then paste that. And position it very nicely like this. Choose the color of the text. Yes. Now once I'm done with that, I have to copy my last text, which is the location, at, and make a duplicate, and then write the at, paste that. Like this. enter it. Once I'm done with that, I have to also bring the logo of the church. I will add that to the resources so that if you really want to use that, you can also use it. So I have to go and drag it here. Also transform it to be a little bit smaller. And then position the logo here very nicely like this. Have to also use the size of the present and also try to separate it a little bit. Like this. Once I'm done, I have to bring on my last lens flare I downloaded from Google as well. And like this. Once I'm done, I have to change the blending mode to screen like this to get a perfect design here. Screen like this. And now we have our 31st night. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.